Hello and welcome to Paints and Sinners. Today we're gonna paint a mini from this Orcs and Goblins Battalion, a great set, lots of minis to paint, right? Some stills here for you to see, just the box art and stuff like that, but now we're gonna get painting, I think. Alright, so here we have the mini I'm gonna paint up in this video. It's the standard bearer from that set of Orcs and Goblins Battalion. And as you can see, I've already done some work with my airbrush. Not so much, I'm going to paint over some of the browns, but I did some basic covering with colors before I started doing the pencil brush work, or whatever you want to call it, pencil brush work. Where did that come from? Now let's get painting. Alright, so let's start off with Rhinox hide. It's a great base for leather and stuff like that. I can say I'm using another camera further on in the video, more from the top. I don't know why I didn't use that from the beginning. Maybe I'm just stupid, I don't know. But anyway, this is my main camera and it's a bit clumsy. And that's why I have to use this angle. Here we go with Mournfang Brown. This is a great trio. Rhinox hide, Mournfang Brown and Scrag Brown. One of my usual recipes for this kind of work. And now, what I'm doing now? I'm fixing some stuff that, overpainted in the wrong places, so to speak. So, filling in with white where it's needed. So here we go with Gilly Dew, if that is how you pronounce it, I don't know, but this is one of my absolute favorites for orc skin. This is just the right color for them, according to me. Works very well, and it's a speed paint, so you can use this only if you wanna. And let's have a look at the results so far. Far from done, but let's take a spin around a little bit close up here. You can see what I've done so far. Looking good? Well, maybe promising. I don't know. Here I'm painting up the standard that is carrying using bony matter. Very suiting for a skull, I guess. Skull and horns and stuff. And I'm gonna do some dry brushing later on, but we'll come to that. You can see it, close up. Is that needed? I don't know, but you will get it anyway. So after this we'll paint the pole that the skull is attached to. So yeah, let's go. First off, some black, just black, doing some lines on the pole. The pole. Doing some black on the pole, as you can see. And why? Because I don't know. It's not the perfect way to make it look like wood, but it's one way to do it. And here I'm mixing up Inktense Chestnut and Matte Medium and applying it to the pole. The pole. Yeah. It gets a decent result, I would say. A quick way to make it look decent. And here's the dry brushing. My god, I'm dry brushing the heck out of this mini. I don't know, but it looks quite nice after you have done this. You'll get some depth with the different colors, and that looks good. And here I'm doing the leather straps that are holding the skull to the pole, and I'm doing it with hardened leather from Army Painter, another speed paint that holds up very well on its own, I would say. And here is the result. I think it looks good for just tabletop standard, you know. That's all I'm aiming for. No exhibition or competitions here, just tabletop standard. And now back to Mournfang Brown. This time I'm doing some wear and tear on the jacket and the trousers of the Orc standard bearer to get some variation, I guess. Make it look a little bit better, perhaps, hopefully. And here I'm using Seraphim Sepia all over his clothes. it ties it all together in a very nice way. You could do it even further, but for this time I don't know why really I settled for this, I guess. It looks good. Looks good enough, maybe. Let's get on with the basing. This is just glue mixed with water that I'm spreading out on the base and then smooshing it out with the brush that you can wash in water afterwards, because it will dissolve the glue, really. And this is some really great footage, right? I'm sorry, but it was what I had, what came out. I'll try to do better next time. And anyway, this is what it looks like when I'm shaking them off to get rid of loose basing material. It's a really nice, easy way to base your minis, I would say. Buying it like this. And here it is. You can see the basing and the paint and everything. Isn't that great? I think it looks great. Now it looks okay for a tabletop mini, and that was everything that I was aiming for. I don't know if I even could aim for like exhibitions and stuff like that. And a little bit further away, so you can see the whole Orc standard bearer in all his glory. Wow. Well, maybe not wow, but I think it looks okay. Let's have a look at all of them. Here they are. The full continent of orcs from the Orcs and Goblin Battalion. Still have loads of minis to paint from this one, but doesn't look too bad. Anyway, we are nearing the end of the video, and I hope you had some fun or use of watching it. If you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe, right? Thanks ever so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.